Hey everybody, Multimar16 here with another video on YouTube. This video is gonna be based on some big news that happened. In case you haven't noticed, you see in the title of the video. CM Punk hit a fan in last night's edition of Raw. Let's put all the background out first. In last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, the main event was CM Punk versus Vince McMahon. Don't ask me how. And so in the main event goes as is. CM Punk puts Vince McMahon for the GTS. Ryback comes out. John Cena comes out, and CM Punk runs to the crowd. Now, while he's standing in the crowd, fans were harassing him and pushing him and everything. He hits a fan from behind him, and now it's been reported that the fan has filed a police report and will be seeking. And there's gonna be 3 links below. One talking about, there's gonna be 2 links, which are videos based on the incident that you can judge for yourself, and one's gonna be one explaining that the fan has filed a police charge, and we'll be seeking a police report. Now I'm gonna read off this link, and the link's gonna be in the description box, and this is to a website. Let's see. The fan who was seen in the video being hit by Punk spoke with CBS 13 reporter Laura Cole, who was in attendance for Raw last night. Cole approached the man for comments. He told her he never hit Punk. The fan said his face was a little warm after the assault and says Punk broke his glasses. And then this last sentence, it says, since last night it has been made clear that Punk struck the wrong fan. And if you look at the 2 other links that are below in the description box, it's going to show you that Punk did indeed hit the wrong guy. Because there was this asshole kid in his black shirt who was pushing Punk. He's all pushing Punk, he hit his arm, taunting Punk. And what happens, there's going to be a moment where the fan who Punk hit, is trying to put on his sunglasses. And so he accidentally brushes his forearm against Punk's head like that. And so Punk just, and already, and I saw that it was a stupid thing that someone tried to compare this to the Chris Jericho situation that happened a couple years early. Well, here's the thing. Punk was booked to go into the crowd. He should have known that as a heel, people were gonna try to, do some crazy shit. Security should have been there to surround him, because the security should have known he's the bad guy. They're gonna try to hit him. We better go around him. Third of all, maybe the writer or booker or whoever the fuck was writing the show could have said, well, maybe instead of Punk going to the crowd, maybe I could, I don't know, have him run back up the ramp or something. It's always been risky whenever a wrestler goes into the crowd. Now that one part can be compared to the Chris Jericho thing that happened a couple years before, because Chris Jericho was in a crowd of rowdy fans. But that's where the comparison stops. Because Chris Jericho wasn't booked to be in that parking lot or wherever he was. He wasn't booked to be in that crowd of people. He was just trying to get to his car. That was it. He was trying to defend himself because they were giving him a hard time. He was just trying to get to his car. CM Punk was booked to be in the crowd. He was booked to be around these people that know that he's a bad guy. Security should have got off their asses and surrounded Punk so that no one can get near him. You see, Vince is telling CM Punk, you have to choose between John Cena and Ryback next week or I'll make it up for you. You see a security guard going over to the guy, and that's it. That's like the one thing that happened with security. I don't know why security is so lazy when it comes to this. Security should know. Well, it's one thing when a face goes in the crowd, because when a face goes into the crowd, they just want to touch him or shake his hand. That's it. But security should especially be hiding up, especially when a heel goes into the crowd, because they know people are gonna try to hit him. Because there are, believe it or not, there are some people who are dumb enough to actually believe this crap that they see on TV, and they actually believe that they're a bad guy. They don't know that it's scripted and that it's fake. And I may be a CM Punk fan, but I'm not a fanboy to the point where he can do no wrong. CM Punk was wrong in hitting the wrong fan. Okay? It's one thing when you defend yourself, but if he could have at least like covered up or something. And plus, if you look in the video underneath the description box, CM Punk knew who was pushing him. He knew who was pushing him because when the kid pushes him, he gives the kid a look like. So he knew who he was pushing him. But CM Punk couldn't do nothing because he was a kid. Oh, but he goes around and hits a fan. Listen, I don't know how, like, don't do that, man. I don't give a fuck if you're a wrestler and you're a bad guy, you're supposed to get over. Don't put your hands on people. You think cause I'm a wrestler, I'm over. Shut the fuck up, man. You got a bunch of fake accomplishments. Like Wrestling Jesus said, fake accomplishments, fake fights. Who the fuck do you think you can put your hands on other fucking people that probably work their asses off more than you do? Oh, but I'm a professional wrestler. Fuck off. And it's lucky too because he was lucky too. CM Punk was lucky the guy didn't fucking hit him back. I wish that could happen. I want that to happen. I want a wrestler to try to hit a fan and then the fan beats the crap out of the wrestler. Like, yeah, you, motherfucker gonna put your hands on. You don't put your hands on nobody. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be a wrestler. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't put your hands on other fans. Simple as that. You don't do it. I really do hope CM Punk suffers some kind of negative repercussions to what happened. Either suspended or drops the belt at Hell in a Cell. Like, this shit has to stop. This whole, I'm gonna physically hit another fan because people don't should put their hands on me. On security. Yeah, we're security, but, you know, nothing's gonna happen. What could happen? Security should be fired. They should have known something like that was gonna happen. If you're a bad guy in wrestling, have more security. Because there are some people who are actually dumb enough to believe the shit that you really are a bad guy. And this situation could not have happened if CM Punk would have just, I don't know, maybe ran up the ramp, or maybe he could have tried to cover himself up. I don't know, like, this didn't need to happen. Punk's paranoia about being in the crowd, and I don't even blame Punk himself. It was the paranoia of being around this many people, and they're all, you know, you're the bad guy, and all these people around you, like, oh shit. But the least you could have done, you could have found some other way to act better under pressure, you know. That's my opinion on the whole thing. This shit really needs to stop. Because unless you're just defending yourself, please don't put your hands on other people. Don't compare this to the whole thing with Chris Jericho, because Chris Jericho was not booked to be in that parking lot. CM Punk was booked, and he was written to go into the crowd. They should have known something like this was going to happen, especially when Punk is the bad guy, and they want to try to hit the bad guy. And that's my opinion on the whole thing. See you in my next video. Peace.